Hey guys, it's Lisa Mackey and welcome to the channel that helps you succeed through you. Yes, you, your own uniqueness. Now here's my question. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word branding? Well, back in the days, branding was just for companies, specifically for products. But these days, branding extends to every person who wants to promote himself and whatever he wants to offer. Branding has evolved into an individual's brand, and that is so good. You know why it's good? Because you're not competing with anyone if your brand is you. And that's actually my brand. You, your own uniqueness. So this video is about positioning yourself in the market competitively, whatever your goals may be. So you may be wanting to start a business, wanting to grow a business. You may be applying for a job. You may be a pastor wanting to build a church, or you may be wanting to grow your social media audience, or maybe you are looking for a mate. So whatever your goals are, this video is for you. Now let me define branding. My personal definition of branding is that it is creating a consistent impression of yourself and what you want to offer based on the perception that you want to have. Now that is tweetable. Now, did you notice that there are actually 3 keywords to what I just said? Consistent, impression, and perception. So let's talk about the first keyword first. Okay, 2 firsts. Consistent. I don't know about you, but nothing is more annoying for me than something or someone that keeps changing. I mean, one of my biggest pet peeves actually are people who keep changing their phone numbers. So when it comes to branding, consistency means that when people see your brand, they know what it is. They don't have to second guess. It's clear, it's easy to understand, and they can rely on your brand. They can rely on you. Now, this is the beauty about having you as your brand, because you're not trying to copy someone or to be someone. You're flowing naturally, and therefore it's easier to be consistent. And even if you are inconsistent, you can still be consistently inconsistent. Okay. Now, the second keyword is impression. Now, ask yourself, what impression do you want to make to your audience? How do you want them to know you? How do you want them to know your product? What is it about your product or your service or what you have to offer? What do you want your audience to know? Now, most of the time, and this is how I was taught, you look for an audience, you find out what their needs are, and then you create an impression based on what they need. Well, that's not going to succeed because that's not you, it's them. So you need to reverse that. And what you need to do is focus on you. Focus on your own uniqueness, focus on your strengths, and find the people who are going to benefit from you. Now, I was talking to a client and she told me that she is a very straightforward person, but she noticed that a lot of people don't like her being straightforward. Well, guess what? You have your own target niche. Focus on you and then find your aces. These are the people who will appreciate, celebrate, and encourage you. Okay, now for the third keyword, perception. The impression that you want to make to your audience may not necessarily be their perception of you. So, for instance, I may be trying to make an impression that I am serious, but then my audience thinks I'm funny. So that's not aligned, right? So, to have a brand that stands out, you need to have a perfect alignment of the impression that you want to create and the perception of your audience. Now, that is the good thing about the second keyword I shared with you, the impression. When you are focused on you and you find your aces, then you will be able to establish a perfect alignment between your impression or the impression you want to create and the perception of people about you and what you have to offer, and therefore establish consistency. Now, there goes those three key words. Now, these keywords are the building blocks in creating a brand, your brand, that will stand out. And so if you are in the process of creating a brand or in the process of recreating your brand, apply these three keywords, which are actually the building blocks in making your brand stand out. Now, if you have benefited from this video, if you think it's helpful, funny, informative, then please click like. Or if you think that other people will benefit from it, click like and share it with your family and friends. Now, if you have questions about this topic, please feel free to comment below. And if you have suggestions on what topics you want me to cover, leave a comment. And if you have something to share that is related to what I talked about, leave a comment. And you know what? I am going to have more videos on branding and more videos that will help you succeed through you. So I advise that you click the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now remember this. You are uniquely made for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Now, thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time.